What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the 541 Fisherman YouTube channel. On today's episode, we are doing the Temu Salmon Fishing Challenge. Now, to my knowledge, this has actually never been done on YouTube, but Temu makes awesome products and they sponsored today's episode. So let's go ahead and show you guys what they sent me in the mail for today's fishing adventure. Today's video sponsor, as you guys can see, is Temu. Now on this episode, pretty much it's gonna be a Temu Salmon Fishing Challenge. Now Temu is basically like Wish App or AliExpress, but significantly better. If you guys have seen on the channel before, I have worked with Temu several other times, and I just want to say thank you, Temu, for continuing the support on the channel. I really appreciate it. But here in front of me in this bag, I have a bunch of different products that we are going to be using for salmon fishing on today's episode. So I'm not going to ramble. We're going to break into this bag here. We're going to show you guys what we got, and then we're going to jump back to the river, see if we can catch some fish. All right. Ta-da! So we have a whole bunch of products here in front of me. So I'm going to just kind of go through these one at a time. This is my favorite thing in the box. So this is going to get opened very last. So we'll set that right there. Watch it. Make sure it don't go anywhere. Okay. So this isn't everything that I actually got in the order. I got a super awesome pair of basically Gerber braid cutters or just line cutters. And then I got another pair of pliers with I don't even know what you call it, D-ring, O-ring clips on the end of them, which they are both super awesome. I've been using them for the past couple days since I got this stuff in the mail, and they've been working extremely well. And then this reel in this box right here is actually not going to be used on today's episode, but I will show it to you guys because I'm extremely excited to put this to work. Alright, so let's just go ahead and start with really basic things here. Okay, so talking about tools, I told you guys I got the scissors and the pliers, and I actually got this Damascus steel knife. Now this thing's actually really nice, and I'm really surprised. It was very cheap on the website, but it looks super quality, and I'm really excited to be able to put this to use. I always need a knife, even when I'm at work, I always need to have a knife, and I just never do. So I'm really excited to be able to use this bad boy here. Now, I guess next, I really regret this because I had some of these that I actually bought off of Temu, and I left them at my house, but I'm using these little jigs here, and they're just like a twitching jig, basically, and they were very cheap. I think they were only like $2, which is very cheap for a twitching jig. They have really strong hooks, they have really good colors, and I actually used one yesterday, and the paint held up really well on it. So I was really actually excited about that. It's actually still tied onto my rod, but we're going to be using these bad boys in today's episode for sure. Next here, let's just go ahead and open this. So this is actually fishing line that is going to be put onto that reel I'm going to show you guys. And it's kind of sick. It's like multicolored. It's 30 pound. There is 328 yards of it there, and I don't know how you guys can see that, but it's like rainbow braided line, and it looks really good. The diameter is actually looks pretty spot on for 30-pound line, but this is going to get loaded up onto this reel. Next, we actually have this little tool, and I've seen people use these before, but I've never personally used one. It's a little tool to put line on your reel, and I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I'll figure it out. I think you unscrew this thing here. Okay, so you take this out, and then this thing comes apart, I think. I gotta figure out how this thing works. But anyways, basically, this thing has little holes on it, and it goes on your rod, like you put it around your fishing rod. And then you put the line in here, and you screw it through here. And you can tighten it, and then you reel it onto your reel. So I'm kind of excited to try that thing. I think it'll work, but I've never tried it. But we're gonna try it here in a few minutes. I'm literally going to spool that thing for you guys so we can see if it works. Next, I have, I actually got this for sturgeon fishing, but it's a big giant thing of 80-pound line. It's 546 yards, and this was actually really cheap, and I've never heard of anybody ever actually trying this, and I've never seen of anybody actually trying this, so I figured I'm going to try it for myself and then tell you guys how it is. Could be good, could really suck. But we're going to try this here in the future. So if you guys ever see any other videos of the next sturgeon fishing video I do, I will for sure be using this and loading up a reel with this. So let's go ahead and move this out of the way here. Let's jump into this reel box. Now, I believe this is actually a line counter reel, and I'm really excited to try this thing. So, for those of you guys that know, line counters are always super expensive, but this thing is pretty sweet. It's 8-ball bearing. It's got a little line counter here. You guys can see there. It's got a line counter. It sucks because they're all in meters, which is really weird, but I wish I could show you guys. But as I'm reeling it, it's like 3 meters, 4 meters, so it obviously works. And then to reset it, you can just press the 0 and it zeroes it out. It's got a big like power paddle handle on it there, so it's kind of cool. I'm kind of excited to use it. Probably use it for like trolling. You guys have seen that other video where I actually used one of these and it worked really well. I took it salmon fishing. Unfortunately, didn't catch a salmon with it, but this might get put into play probably next weekend because I'm doing a salmon fishing video next weekend, and I'm going to be using primarily Temu products for that too, just to really put them to the test so that you guys can know if you should buy them or not. And I'm breaking out this other little small box that I'm going to be using in the future here. It's another reel, obviously, but like looking at it right away, it comes with a little like reel bag, which is kind of nice. Normally high-end reels come with reel bags for those of you guys that have ever bought high-end reels, but check it out. What is that, you may say? It's an ice fishing reel. And for those of you guys that know, I do ice fishing. I've got into it a lot last year, but I'm really excited to be able to use this thing. I've never actually used a legit ice fishing reel, but you push the little button on the side, it makes it a free spool so you can like pull the line out, lower it down the ice hole. It's got a clicker, which is kind of cool, but I don't ice fish enough, so having like a decent reel that is gonna like, that was fairly cheap on price, that's gonna last for quite a while, is definitely gonna be nice, because I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on a reel that I'm probably only going to use a few times a year. So buying it off of Temu was definitely a big help. We have 2 more things here in front of us. First thing that we have is a fishing rod. Now I'm not going to put the whole rod together at this very moment in time. I'll put it together while I'm at the river. And I guess I can show you guys at the river. But I'll take it out really quick because we're going to have to load line on here. So we'll take the big part of the rod out. But I've got this rod and that reel specifically for this fishing challenge, you could say, because I want them to also look good paired up together. So I've already opened this thing and it's super sick. I'm super excited to put it to the test. So it's a 2.4 meter. That's another thing, that if you buy stuff off of Temu, a lot of it comes from overseas. So you're going to be able to do the math, which I'm sure I popped up on the screen. 2.4 meters is X amount of feet. So this is a 4-piece, 2.4 meter, 10 to 20 pound rod. So I'm going to use it for like throwing twitching jigs and stuff like that. But it's pretty sick. I'm actually super excited to be able to use this thing. With this rod, we are going to, obviously, like I said, we're going to load this line onto this reel. And I wanted to buy one of these because I've never actually seen somebody on YouTube do a video with one of these reels. Now I've seen some of the other reels that are very similar, but never this reel. Now check this thing out. Ta-da! It is literally a gold fishing reel. It is gold. Like that thing, it's so aesthetically good looking, and I'm so excited. Like it feels so smooth. 7:2:1 gear ratio, so it reels in really fast. It retrieves line very quickly. But I'm really excited to be able to put this thing to the test. I think it's going to work really well, honestly. But we're going to put this thing on this rod here, show you guys how good it looks, and then I'm going to load it with line. And then we're going to head back to the river, and we're going to see if we can catch a fish for you guys. But, like, I mean, just look how sick that thing looks on that rod. Like, it looks so good. And I'm sure in the sunlight it'll look a lot better. But I've never put line on it. It's never seen anything. I've never casted it, you know, anything like that. But we're going to catch some really hard fighting salmon on this thing today. So we're really going to put it to the test. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to figure out how to use this little doohickey here. Well, I guess we could just put it like that. I think you're supposed to clamp it down. I don't know. I got to figure out how to use this thing. So, oh, never mind. You just pull it apart. Duh. I'm not very smart. But we're going to figure out how to use this thing. We're going to load some line onto this reel. So stay tuned, and you guys can just watch me load some line on here. Holy cow, that knife is really freaking sharp. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys saw how buttery that thing just cut that, but holy cow. Okay, I think I got it figured out here. I'm not putting any backing or anything on this thing. I could really care less. But, so, tighten the drag down. It's all loading to one side of the reel, though. That might be a problem. I'm so dumb. You're supposed to do it like this. Nice. Yeah, I'm not very bright, you guys. I'm really sorry, to be honest with you. That's so much easier. Holy cow. And you can actually, like, load it on there normally. It won't spool all to one side. Holy crap, this is harder than it looks. Oh, and you don't got anything to spool a reel with. The multicolor line does look really cool too. And it's loading on there extremely tight, so it should work really good actually. Perfect. Okay, so we got the reel loaded up here. Now check this out. Look how this thing cuts, dude. Buttery. Watch this. Oh. So we are going to pack all this stuff up. We're going to head to the river. We will see you guys back at the river. Hopefully you guys enjoy this episode, and we're going to put this Temu products to work today on this episode for you guys. So one thing that I forgot to mention in the unboxing was for you guys to go check out the app. The app is actually very user-friendly, and they have all sorts of crazy deals on there. So big thank you to Temu for sponsoring today's episode. So we are out here at the beautiful fishing spot. So we're going to go ahead and see if maybe we can catch something on the Temu reel for you guys. One thing I do want to show you guys is the setup that we're rocking here today. So it's very simple. Obviously, we have the gold Temu reel on the 4-piece rod here. I'm just running the basic little float setup with a weight, with a little jig under it. So should work. We caught a bunch of fish here yesterday. So thank you guys for watching up to this point. Let's see if we can catch some fish for you guys. All right, y'all. First cast on the Temu reel. Little pink jig there. First impressions here. It's kind of buttery. Kind of buttery. This rod's a little short for float fishing, but she can get her done. Fish. I just looked back and my bobber was gone. Oh my God. Want help landing that one? Yeah, probably. It's a nice one.
Come here. There we go.
Got it.
That one's still a little crummy.
Yeah, that's a nice one. That one just came in the river not that long ago.
All right, y'all. There's that chum salmon I caught on the Temu reel. Look at that. Little jig. Oh gosh, right in her mouth. So, pop the jig out. One last look at that beauty. There she is. Let's try to get another one, y'all.
All right, y'all. The Temu reel handled that really well, honestly. You guys can see there. Little jig just handled that fish perfectly. It's just a little steelhead jig, but she wanted it. He was like, not today, boys. Try to get another one here. Yeah, I'm kind of happy I caught one. I the rod handled it really well. I had to loosen the drag though. The drag was too tight. That fish must have just came in here. That was a fish. I saw that from 10 years away. Got him. Fish on. Yeah. No, it's not. No, it's not. Got him right in the mouth. This one's pissed.
Oh God, oh God, oh God. This one's angry. This is a big freshie. Oh, ow, 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 that hurt. That's a big one too.
Here, I'll tie up
Huh. I'm honestly so shocked we haven't hooked one of those big. Got him. Oh God. That was awesome. He wrecked that thing. Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm so surprised we haven't hooked one of those big uglies. Like, we've been fishing here for 2 days and we haven't hooked one.
Yeah, they just don't want to bite.
Which is cool. I mean, I don't mind that. I don't want to touch one of those things.
I touched one yesterday. It was gross. It was like just barely starting to turn white, and it was disgusting.
Big bucky poo. Yeah, come grab him really quick.
Oh yeah, that's a good one, buck. Nice fish.
You got him?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, y'all. Here's another one. Big buck. So, hey, he was definitely ready to go. Holy cow. Doubles? In the bottom jaw.
Oh God!
In the bottom jaw.
Okay with that. That thing was. You just lost your motor. That thing was disgusting.
There he is. Got him. Oh, nice one. Holy crap. Holy crap.
Whoa!
That's a good one too.
Get tied off here.
The old Timu reel is putting in work, dude. Look at that. Oh God, yeah. Oh, rip and drag, drag ripper. That's a nice fat hen. Look at that thing.
Yeah. Oh God!
Taylor.
Got her.
Nice fish. Look at that. All right, y'all. Look at that. There's another nice hen. She hasn't quite spawned yet, so obviously we're gonna let her go to make some babies. There she goes. I think that's gonna be the last fish we catch on this episode. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for today's fishing adventure. I just want to say thank you to Timu again for sponsoring this episode. One more thing I want to mention is the holidays are coming up, and I know now would be a really good time to purchase something. And I do back Timu. I think Timu actually makes really awesome fishing gear. Like, everything they sell on the website is honestly really good. So thank you guys for watching today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and see you guys face on the next fishing adventure. Until next time, good luck if you go fishing, and see you later.